Hey Sarah, how's it going?
Really good.
Good,
Thank you.
good. Just want to quickly for anyone that's listening, this is Sarah. Sarah, where are you from?
I'm from Cali, Colombia.
Cali, Colombia. Your accent is really good so far. I think. Have you been working on is English a first language, second language? When did you start speaking English?
Not at all. My first language is Spanish. I used to have an accent. However, I would say I'm a perfectionist. So
Okay.
I wanted to perfect my English, and I did. So practice and consistency made
Okay.
it happen. Yeah.
When did you start speaking English? How old were you?
I
Did you
was
start
actually
learning?
7 years old
7.
when I started.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I
When
started
did
from a very young age.
Okay. When do you think you got to a point where you started losing and eliminating your accent?
Well, I would say it didn't take long, to be
Okay.
honest.
Okay.
I do sometimes struggle because when I transition from Spanish to English, in my head, I'm still programmed to speak in Spanish. So sometimes I kind of mix the language, but I would say that I lost my accent 2 years after I learned the language.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you've been speaking without a strong accent for a while.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
I
How old are you
am.
now?
I'm 22.
22. Okay, perfect. So you are kind of applying for the role of an inside sales agent with a real estate company. Um, what kind of made you want to apply for a role like this and give me a tiny bit of background on your work experience.
So, about my background experience first, I have experience in inside sales.
Hmm.
I feel like it was my first, like it's my first time. Well, at the time it was my first time applying to that role, and I fell in love with it. It made me it improved my skills in many ways,
Hmm.
and it made me also realize that I'm actually great at a lot of things besides customer service, which is something that I've been doing for a very long time. So I wanted to switch it up, and I got the opportunity and I fell in love with it. And I don't have any experience with real estate. I
Okay.
have more of an idea of what it is,
Hmm.
but I'm a fast learner and I'm always willing to learn.
Okay. Cool. So what were your other positions?
I I worked as a um, call center agent, customer service representative, sorry, and with EMED,
Okay.
I pretty much just instructed people to do a self-test, a COVID self-test. And with Credit Direct, I pretty much was doing cold calling back to back. And pretty much I just offered clients personal loans. So
Personal loans. Okay. So were you calling people like business owners or were they individuals? Who was the average person that you were calling with Credit Direct?
business owners and people in general, people
Okay.
who might
Were
need a
they
loan. Not everyone is eligible for a
there's a
loan.
word. Yeah, there's an
There you
English
go.
word that you got to work on. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
I
Right.
see. I'm sorry. They're not
Eligible.
eligible
Yeah.
for a loan.
Hmm.
However, we do try to contact a variety of people.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Okay. Okay.
it's in general.
What was a successful day with Credit Direct since that was the outbound job experience you had? How long were you there, by the way?
I was there for almost a year.
Okay. And what was an average like successful day? What did that look like?
So, our target,
Hmm.
our target every day, our metrics we would have to make at least 15 transfers per day.
Okay.
However, my target personally is over 20. So
Over 20. Warm
yeah,
live transfers to like level 2 or a senior. What was the
the sales department, we would
sales
transfer them to
department?
the sales department to
Okay.
close off the deal. So my role was just to influence them and,
Hmm.
letting them know how the process works and
Yeah.
to influence them in getting a loan. So
Okay.
once they say, okay, sure, I'd like to know more, that's when we transfer them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. I like that. I mean, that tells me a lot because a lot of times what we're doing is on the real estate side is we try to make these calls big and complicated.
yeah,
And the reality is sometimes just finding out if someone has a little bit of interest and doing a quick transfer to your team leader is really valuable. If you are a team leader, I want you to encourage this type of relationship and work with the person that you hire, whether it's Sarah or anyone else. Warm transfers are a really important skill that not a lot of ISAs have. So, Sarah, the fact that you were targeting 20 warm transfers a day to your sales department, that's good. That's really good.
thank you.
Why did you leave that role?
Well, I had a family emergency in
Okay.
the US, so my contract required me to be in Colombia at all times.
Hmm.
And it was a win or lose situation, and
Uh,
I had to leave my post,
oh, okay,
unfortunately.
okay, okay. How long have you been back in Colombia now?
I've been here for a month.
Okay, got it. Cool. So that's why we have the pleasure of interviewing you.
Yes.
So, why don't you tell me a little bit about on kind of the in the industry, cold calling, appointment setting, what's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing about cold calling would be being able to make a transfer.
Okay.
It adds to my commissions, and I love making money. I
Yeah.
do. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
definitely.
So warm transfers would always add a bonus. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Money motivated. That's a good thing. All right.
Yeah.
Anything, I mean, obviously, cold calling someone that doesn't know you, isn't always fun. Do you have any least favorite pieces of kind of cold calling?
Yeah, my least favorite would be the opposite of my favorite, but um my least favorite thing would also be the fact that sometimes when connecting with clients, they would just reject me right there and then.
Okay.
Even though I try to influence them to hear me out,
Hmm.
their final answer is no. So that would be my favorite thing, and no commissions. So that's my least favorite thing.
Okay. So people that don't even hear you out, like they don't even know if what you offer is right for them or not because they're not willing to
Yes.
listen. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Good answers. Okay. Perfect. Um, I think we will probably, by the way, so you're in Cali. What is fun? So tell us a little bit. What do you do when you're not working and not on interviews, not applying for jobs? Do you have anything that you like to do?
Well, I like to go out and drink a couple
Okay.
beers. I
Yeah.
don't overdo it, of course, and maybe even dance because
Yeah.
Cali is the city of salsa. So on weekends, everyone will come together and share the beauty
Hmm.
of music. So that's one of my favorite things. However, I do a little of everything. I'm very spontaneous as well. So
Yeah.
whatever comes up, whatever plans comes up, I would just go for it. I love a spontaneous day. So
Okay. Amazing. So spontaneity. I like it. All right. Perfect. Sarah, it's been really good getting to know you. Thank you so much for the time. If you guys that are happening to watch this or eavesdropping on our conversation want to have an interview or hire Sarah, please let us know. Um, by the way, did I call you Callie a second ago? Did I accidentally say that? No?
No,
Let's
I don't
just,
think so.
yeah, okay, got it. All right. My dog's name is Callie, so she walked in the room and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I didn't call you Callie. All right.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the time. Thank you so much, and we will end the recording.